holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
On the ready? 52 Bradford.
On first down, Mobley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Mobley dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20. Boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
Yeah, they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Lawrence will throw, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, Mobley.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw. Mobley. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense for the Jags, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Lawrence on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football.
Get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Luke Farrell,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. At the 37-yard
line. They go play action now. Lawrence.
They'll roll it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Rodgers on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Mobley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. 52 blaster.
Looking to throw. Mobley. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do it. Again, it'll be Taylor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
You got bombers. You got bombers.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Mobley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. A final shot before break. Mobley, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it, and the ball is knocked out. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll run with Etienne. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
80 weapons.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Off play action. Mobley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Mobley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Off play action. Mobley. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mobley. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down. Mobley got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
So these 2 teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mobley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Luke Farrell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And now out come the Jags. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's a give to Etienne. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Wk16. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And he stopped immediately there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set, right. Come, stand. 52 blaster. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Taylor. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Encroachment, even.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Ready.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
On the ready.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense